And we will get started. Okay, so just taking a moment to lie down. And whatever your most comfortable position is when you're on your back, come into it. For some, that might mean keeping the soles of the feet together or having a bend in the knees. Okay, whatever feels good for you. If it's Shavasana, extend all the way out. And then just close your eyes. We'll give everyone a few minutes to sign in here to get ready. And as you come down onto your back and you're closing the eyes, you just start coming into the big, full, deep breath. Notice if you can breathe in and out through your nose. And just breathe in so deeply you feel your rib cage expand. And as you exhale, you're hearing that in the back of the throat. We're going to start moving fingers and toes. So wiggle your toes, move your fingers. Make some fists with your hands, spread your hands wide. And you start moving into your wrists and your ankles, rolling it around, moving in every direction with that. Okay, let's windshield wiper the thighs. So bend your knees, feet are flat and feet are wide apart on your mat. And then drop your legs to one side and drop them to the other. Just trying to get into your hips here. Keep your breath big and full. If you feel tighter when you swing the legs to one side, hold it there. Take a big breath there. Now let's take hold of the knees, the shins, squeeze the thighs into the belly, rock from side to side, keep your head down, but you're tucking your chin in a little. And you're just massaging out that low back as you roll from side to side here. Okay, we are gonna walk out the legs, so reach your legs up towards the ceiling, bend one, straighten the other. Always trying to stack the ankle in line with the hip. Noticing if you can fully straighten the leg. Drive through the heel, pull your toes down towards you, spread your toes. As you're straightening out that leg, you're squeezing into the thigh. And you're also bringing that attention to your belly. So pull the belly button in, push the lower back down. Okay, we're going to wake the abs up right away with a very small twist. Take your legs together, press your legs together, bend at the knees. Make sure that your knees are directly over your hips here. Take your arms strong out to the side of the body. And as you breathe in, tip your legs over to the right. You feel yourself on that right hip. And then exhale, bring yourself back to the center and then twist to the other side. So we inhale, dropping left, but not too deeply on the twist. Start small. And we're gonna just alternate, dropping legs to the right, coming back to center. Dropping legs to left, center. Let's go to 10 with this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, exhale center. Inhale right, exhale center. Keep going. This is 8. We'll twist one more time each side to the center and twist. Don't twist too deep. And to the center. Excellent. Take the soles of the feet together and bring the feet down to the mat. Your knees are open here. Maybe feel a stretch through the inner thigh. Bring the hands behind the head and lift the shoulder blades off of your mat. As you come up to this position, you're lifting as high as you can. You feel the stomach muscles engage. Pulse here with me for 10. So it's a very small little up down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, lie back down, take your arms back out to the sides, and bring your legs back up, knees are bent. We're gonna twist to the left side 10 times. and we're gonna add a leg extension to it. So take your left leg and kick it out straight. Extend this left leg out straight. Pull that left knee back in and then drop both legs over to the left. Come back to center, that's 1 rep. Extend that left leg out straight. Drop both legs to the left. 2, keep going. Left leg straight. Dropping left. 3. Left leg straight. Drop to the left for 4. Keep going just like this. Kick it out and twist for 5. 5 more. Kick it out. Twist for 6. Breathe. If you need to take a break, 7. Go ahead and take a break. 8. Extend that left leg. Twisting left. 9. And 1 more time. There's 10. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet down to the mat. Support the back of the head. Lift your shoulder blades off of the floor. Hold here with me. Let's pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't pull on your head. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we got to do the right side. So we come back up here with the legs. Make sure the knees are in line with the hips. Kick out that right leg nice and straight. Good, pull it in. Now twist over to the right for 1. Repeat. Right leg straight. Twist right for 2. Be really strict with your form here. Don't over twist. 3. I really just kind of balance on that right hip as I twist over here and pull back, strong abs. 4. 5. 5 more. Kick it out. Drop it over. 6. Kick out. Ooh, you should be feeling the abs. 7. Twist. 8. And our last 2. 9. Extend that leg. And there's 10. Bring the soles of the feet together. And let's do this 1 more time. Hands support the back of the head. Lift up. Pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you should know where your abs are now. Let's lift into our bridge. Feel for your heels, ankles are under knees. Wiggle shoulder blades under the back. Push the backs of the arms down. Bring your hips up. As soon as you lift into the bridge, bring your hands to your hips. Let's tuck the thumbs under the low back just a bit. Your fingers are kind of at your hip bones. Tuck your tailbone under more. Okay, squeeze the glutes. And now, keeping your head nice and straight, come up onto your tippy toes. Good. Put your heels down and lift your toes. We'll do that 5 times. So tippy toes, heels up. Heels down, lift your toes. 2. Tippy toes, heels down, lift the toes for 3. Do that 2 more times. Good, now lift the toes. Keep your hips up as high as you can. 1 more time. Come on the tippy toes, heels up. Heels down, toes up, lift hips. That's 5. Lower down. And we are going to come up and over for tabletop. If you want to lie on your side to get up, go ahead and do that. If you're okay to rock and roll the length of your spine a few times, let's do that. All right, very good. We'll come over into tabletop position. Really spread your hands and push every knuckle into the mat. Making sure that your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We'll cat-cow through the spine. So on the inhale, arch, head up, tail up. Exhale, round it out. Move with your breath. Good. Big inhale. And exhale. Okay, bringing your back into that middle place. Stomach muscles are nice and firm. Send your left leg straight back behind you. Make circles with this left leg. Try not to bend the knee at all. And as you're circling this leg, they can be big or small. I'll leave that up to you. Really squeeze into this left glute. Be aware of that muscle. And now circle the leg in the other direction. So draw your circles the other way around. Keep your stomach muscles nice and firm here. All right, nice job. Hold that leg nice and straight. Reach the right arm out in front of you. Balance here. Or if you want to, add holding the ankle. So bend the knee, reach the right arm back, and see if you can find the foot or the ankle. Give it a little kick upward towards the ceiling. Take a nice inhale. And then if you did go for the ankle, extend back out, and we'll lower down. Send the right leg back, nice and strong and straight. Drive through the heel. Once you're there, start to make circles. Do not bend the knee. Find the muscle, squeeze the glute, and move your circles in the other direction. Big or small, it's up to you. Look a little bit forward so your neck stays in line with your spine. Okay, hold that leg strong and stable. Reach the left arm forward. Choose to stay here or bend your right knee and reach it back. If you can catch the foot or the ankle, can you take a little bit of an arch in your back? So by kicking that foot up, you feel more of a back bend. Big, big breath. And then with control, releasing it, sending it back, and taking it down. Very good. Let's sit onto the shins. If that hurts your knees, stay up here kneeling. Okay, we'll just take a moment here to push the backs of the hands together. Wiggle through your fingers. And then rotate your fingers up, back down and around. So just stretch out your wrists before we come into downward dog. All right, and then when you're ready, a little shake. Setting up your downward dog. So hands are a good shoulder width apart, fingers are forward. Lift the hips. Look through the feet, and let's focus now into the feet and the calves. Walk it out here for a moment. And in your downward dog, if you feel like you're in a handstand, if you're kind of over here with a big crease at the wrist, push yourself back, bend your knees more. Imagine that you're going to bring your belly to your thighs and get the weight into the legs. Okay, from here, step your feet wide, bend your knees and push back with your arms. Find ragdoll at the back of the mat. Sway the body a little bit here and shake out your head. Make sure the back of the neck is relaxed. You're bending your knees so much that your stomach is on your thighs. We're going to pull the stomach muscles in, firm the belly, and then roll the body up slowly. Your head comes up last, and take your time here. Don't rush it. Okay, once you're all the way up, work the shoulder heads back, step the feet closer together, interlace your hands and push out through your fingers, through your palms. Big inhale, reach over the top of your head. On your exhale, lean to one side and push out your hip. Good, inhale, back tall, exhale to the other side, push up the hip. A big inhale, tall, center, and then just drop your arms nice and loose. We'll come to the top of the mat. Let's take a sun salutation A. We're going to move through 2 rounds, moving with our breath. Okay, with your big toes together, a little bit of space between the heels. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. And inhale, slide up your legs to half back, lengthen out your spine. Exhale, step back to plank and hold the plank for a moment. Soon as you come into plank, squeeze your thighs and look forward. You can drop the hips a little bit, lift the hips, contract the abs, make that connection. And then lower the knees, lower the chest. Tops of the feet push down, inhale, lift your cobra. And then exhale, release, peel off, take down dog, look through the feet, drop the heels. Take a big breath here. If you can breathe in and out through the nose, you're breathing in and out through the nose. And when we do go to step forward, notice the leg that you lead with, and we'll switch it the second time through. So on the inhale, look up. And as you exhale, move the body forward and we'll step the feet forward. Bending your knees when you arrive, inhale to half. Exhale, fold in and tuck your chin in. Inhale, sweep up and look up. Exhale, the hands come down. Okay, we'll go through that again, a little faster this time. So big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back. Exhale, take plank, look forward, and on the same exhale, lower the body down from knees or toes. On the inhale, scoop your chest up, cobra. And on the exhale, back to downward dog. Stay in downward dog, look through your feet, push away from your hands. Breathe into the backs of the legs, reach the heels down without forcing. And when we go to step forward, this time think about the non-dominant leg. I stepped forward with that left leg last time, I'm going to switch it to the right this time. Think about that for yourself. On your next inhale, look up. And as you exhale, move forward and step forward. Both feet come behind the hands, bend the knees. Inhale to half. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, sweep all the way up and look up. Exhale, your hands come down. Very good. Let's move into our sequence. We'll begin by balancing on the right leg. Spread your right toes apart. Begin in tree. The left foot comes to the right calf or inner thigh. And you're balancing, so you're locking the gaze, relaxing your shoulders. I'm going to make the dancer pose optional. You can stay here in tree, or if you want to, take this left hand down, externally rotate it, and hold the inside of the left foot. This is an option. You can stay in tree. Nice big inhale, reach the right arm and arch if you did take dancer. Okay, now if you're in dancer or tree, it doesn't matter. I want you to start to transition and move to a warrior three, which is to hinge at the hips, extend the left leg straight back behind you, reach the arms forward. And as you come into this warrior three position, square the hips. So drop that left hip bone down just a bit. Keep your spine long. We're not here for too long. You're going to drop this left leg back down behind you to the floor, land the foot on 45, and then lift the chest, come into that warrior one. Nice, so in warrior one, you can sink in and out of it a few times. Straighten the front leg, sink into the front leg. Hip bones are forward, back left thigh is nice and straight and strong, and the outer edge of that left foot is connecting to the mat. Next time that you sink in, hold it here, reach up. Take hold of your left wrist, pull the arm back, and then lean the torso to the right. Good, inhale, come back up tall. We'll bring the arms down through our goalpost. We're going to take the right arm underneath the left for either that binding or the hug. You want to feel a stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the elbows a bit, and then on the exhale, forward fold. You can round the back here, but hug the stomach muscles in. And see if you can fall inside of your right knee, getting a stretch into the right hip. Inhale, come back up. Open the body to triangle. The left foot and the left hip change position and open. The right foot stays straight. If you need to wiggle that right foot more to the middle of the mat, go ahead and do that. Move the hips a little bit in triangle. Look over the right arm. From triangle, move right into warrior two, bend deeply into that right knee, sink in. Reverse warrior two, flip the right palm to the ceiling, reach the right arm up and reach it back over your head. Good, inhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten out your front leg and then turn your right foot to face the side of the mat. We'll bring the hands to the hips, pigeon toe your feet in wide angle. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knees and take a forward fold. Okay, as soon as you forward fold here, just relax the arms down towards the mat or towards your block. And then let the top of the head reach towards the floor. So relax the neck. You can keep your knees as soft as you need to. Listen to that lower back. Take a big breath. Start walking your hands closer to the right foot. And start to bring your nose a little bit closer to this right shin. Notice how that changes the stretch in your body. Take a big breath here. And then we're going to start to turn the right toes forward. And we're going to make our way to lizard. So as we turn our right toes forward, both hands come inside of the right foot. Wiggle that right foot wider to the edge of the mat. And then work your left knee down to the mat. Okay, so now we're in this lizard position. The right foot is to the right side of the mat. The hands are inside of the right foot. The left knee is down. If you are okay to roll onto the outer edge of your right foot, that might feel like a really nice stretch in your right hip. Go ahead and try that. And you can make any little movements that you want to with your body. This is called lizard pose. You can kind of lizard your torso from side to side here. Just make sure you're feeling a nice stretch in the body. You're able to breathe, nothing hurts. Start to walk your hands back. We're going to find half hamstring. So you're straightening now the right leg. You're bringing the toes to the ceiling and you're coming up through the body, nice and tall. Internally rotate your left arm and bring the knuckles into the lower back. Pull that left shoulder head back. Big inhale, reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, hinge over. See if you can feel a stretch in the back of the right leg. Okay, hamstring flexibility is so important for good posture. It can affect your whole back if the hamstrings are extremely tight. So play with a little bit of movement here. Breathe here. Just listen to your body. All right, we're going to release this. We're going to take both hands to the mat, pull this right leg back. And this is where we set up for our Dolphin Plank with the option to take Dolphin. So setting your elbows up under your shoulders, come into a nice strong Dolphin Plank. You can do this from the knees or the toes. You can choose to stay here, look a little bit forward and hold the plank, or walk your feet in, look to your feet, and start to bring your hips up nice and high. So you're coming into this triangle position. Once you walk your feet in as close as you can, start to drop your heels down so you feel the hamstrings. And then notice where your head is. You're trying to have your ears between your biceps. So we talked a little bit about allowing the head to move forward and then push the head back and feel a stretch in through the shoulders as you do that. Breathe here. We're not going to stay here for very long. I want you to start walking your feet back to plank. If you stayed in plank, I hope you're still holding plank. Everybody come back to plank. Nice and strong. Drop your hips down. Slide your hands down beside your chest. Take a big inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Take an exhale, find child's pose. Sit your bum right over your heels for first child's pose here. Extend and reach the arms forward, push the hands down. See if the forehead can come towards the mat. Take a breath, close your eyes. Relax. Okay, come on back to down dog. Hips high, heels low. Look through your feet. Push away from the hands, take a big breath. On your inhale, look up. As you exhale, move forward, step forward. Both feet come behind the hands. Inhale to half, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in, tuck in your chin. Inhale, sweep up, look up. And exhale, your hands come down. Okay, let's do all of that on the other side. This time your left foot, you're gonna foot twist, separating your toes. Make that strong connection. Begin in tree. The right foot to the left inner calf or inner thigh. Proud chest, chin in. You can stay in tree, or you can start to move into dancer. This right arm comes down, it externally rotates, point the thumb back, hold the inside of that right foot if you can. Big breath in, reach the left arm, kick the right leg up, arch the back. Breathe in dancer or tree. And now we're gonna all start to move from whatever position you're in to your warrior three. This is a tricky one. Lock your gaze. If you fall, come back. Take your time extending it. Drive through that right heel, straighten the leg. Drop the right hip down. You can do this. Reach the arms more, straighten out through the elbows. And now just drop the right foot to the floor, coming into our warrior one. The right foot lands on that 45. You reach your arms up, sink in and out of your front leg. Get a bigger split through the legs if you feel like your knees going over your toes. And remember, the hip bones are directing forward like headlights. Back thigh is strong and straight. Take hold of your right wrist, pull the right arm back, lean over to your left. Good, inhale back tall and goal post your arms. Take your left one underneath your right for eagle bind or hug. You got it, widen your back. Your left arm is under your right. Lift the elbows a little bit, and as you exhale, round your back and fall inside your left knee. Hug your abs in. As you drop down inside this left knee, look for a left hip stretch, breathe. And then inhale, come on back up, opening the body to triangle. Change the position of the back leg. The foot and the hip open. As you come into triangle, wiggle that left foot a little more center. Move your hips without bending your knees. Legs are straight, gaze is over left arm. Move into warrior two when you're ready. Bend into this left knee, don't let it collapse inward. Push it out if you have to do that. In a nice strong warrior two, flip your left palm, reverse your warrior two. So left arm comes up and it reaches back. Taking a big breath here. Inhale, come on back, warrior two. Straighten out, warrior two. And we turn the left foot to the side. We find wide angle. Let's open the chest this time here. So we'll interlace the hands, pull the shoulder heads back, look up, lift your chin. Big inhale, open the chest, and then on your exhale, bend your knees and tip yourself over. See if those arms will come off the back. Hang out here, let the top of the head reach towards the floor, back of the neck relaxed. If it feels good to move the body a little bit from side to side, you can add movement. Now to relax the arms to the lower back, Come up a little bit with your torso, lift your chest up a bit, the arms come back down. Release the arms to the floor and walk your hands to your left leg. See if your nose will come a little closer to this left shin. Feel the stretch in that left side. Start to turn your left toes forward. And as we turn the left toes forward, we wiggle this left foot a bit wide to the edge of the mat. Hands are inside. The back right knee finds the floor for lizard. All right, and then in lizard with a flexed left ankle, let this left knee open. Okay. Once you find that, move the body a little bit, move the torso. And try to get this left hip to relax. And breathe. Okay, let's walk the hands back and find half hamstring. So as you're walking it back, you're straightening out this left leg, toes pull right up to the ceiling, bring your body up. Internally rotate your right arm and bring the knuckles into the lower back. Reach the left arm on your inhale, and as you exhale, hinge. As soon as you're feeling your left hamstrings, relax. Don't force anything, don't round your back. Breathe. Add any little bit of movement that helps you here. Okay, nice work. Big stretches. We hit some big stretches there. Let's take the hands down. We'll pull this left leg back, and we're going to make our way back into Dolphin Plank. Bring your elbows under your shoulders, press your hands down, lift your hips up. Here we are again. Do you want to stay here from knees or toes, or do you want to walk it to Dolphin? If you're walking it to Dolphin, start looking to your feet, stepping the feet in, bringing that tailbone up towards the ceiling. And once you step in as much as you want to, work the heels down, and then play with move the head forward, and then push it back. Ears between biceps. Try to focus on stretching the shoulders. Take a big breath here. Don't hold the breath here. Okay, if you took Dolphin, walk back to plank. Everyone in plank, hold plank. Strong abs, look a little bit forward. Drop the body down to the mat. Pull your hands back by your chest. Inhale, lift your cobra. Exhale, release, peel off. And let's take that puppy pose here. So in our puppy pose, we do not sit the bum on the heels. We keep the bum up a little bit more. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to thread it through. The palm is up to the ceiling. And then you come down onto the back of this right arm. Keep the left arm reaching forward. Keep your gaze forward. So as I drop my chest down, my bicep is right under my neck, under my throat. And I'm looking to feel this as a stretch in the back of the right shoulder. Okay, don't force anything. Keep your bum up. Puppy pose with a rear delt stretch. You can allow the forehead to come down if that's more comfortable in your neck. And then very carefully, very slowly, start to lift your chest up, pulling this right arm back, taking the right hand down and threading the left arm through with the palm up. Okay, keep it nice and straight. Start to lower the chest. As soon as you feel the back of the left shoulder, you're good. It might be tighter on one side. Keep your gaze forward, keep your shoulders square. We're not coming to the side of the head like we normally do and thread the needle. It's a bit different. Okay, and as the back of this shoulder loosens up, you might find that you're able to drop down more. Maybe you can rest the forehead. Okay, inhale, come on up from here, bring your chest up, pull this left arm through. We're gonna come all the way down onto the belly. So we'll let the body come forward, come on down to the belly. Extend the arms out in front of you. We're gonna try some swimming action here today for the lower back with our back extensions. We're gonna try lifting opposite arm and leg. You can have your chin drawn in, the eyes looking down if you want the back of the neck long. You can try that setup. Bring your left leg up with your right arm. Good, and then switch. Lift the arm and the leg as high as you can. Keep the chin tucked in and switch. Let's alternate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Okay, take a moment. Relax your forehead right down to the mat. Start to bring your arms to your sides, nice and straight. Like the letter T, the arms are right out to the side. We'll take a big inhale and we'll lift the whole body up off of the mat. So the thighs, the arms, the chest. Lift up and hold here. You can squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit, but don't shrug. Lifting up just a little bit higher. And then exhaling, coming down. And relax. Let the forehead rest. Take a moment. Go soft through the body. And then bring your arms down along your sides. Palms are down. We're going to take one more big lift off. So that classic locust. If you want to take it to bow, that will be an option. On your next inhale, bring the whole body up again. Lifting chest and thighs and arms. So you can stay here and breathe. If you want to try bow, bend your knees. Reach back for your feet or your ankles. And begin to kick the feet up towards the ceiling. If you're in locust, stay extended and long. Keep lifting and breathing. Close your eyes. Feel the back of your body strengthening. If you're in bow, you're kicking up. Stay on the soft belly. Take another big, big breath in. And then as you exhale, let it go. We'll release, bring the hands by your sides, peel off, and round the back. So knees together. Gently rest your forehead. Take a big breath here. Very good. And we're going to swing the legs around when you're ready. Slowly swing the legs around, come to seated. Nice work today, everyone. Definitely some good strengthening in the abs and then the lower back. We're going to take a seated twist and a little bit more side stretch. Bring your left leg off the side of the mat. Bend your right knee and bring the bottom of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Sit up as tall as you can, so really prop up on the sitting bones. And we're going to bring our left hand to hold the right knee. You can almost lift this knee up a little bit. The right arm is going to reach up to the ceiling, and then you're going to lean the body over to the left. Okay, so as you're leaning over to the left, you're imagining that this right hand is going to come over your head and reach for your left toes. Just imagining that. But I want you to really feel a stretch happening at your right waist. You're staying nice and open through the body too. You could look up. Now inhale, start to sit up tall from here. Take this right hand all the way back behind you now. So reach it back, plug the fingertips into the mat. On your inhale, you puff your chest, and on your exhale, you turn your head and you look back over your right shoulder. Okay, so notice the mobility through your neck here. If you can look behind you, if you can turn your chin back. And feel this through the ribcage. Breathe. And exhale, release. Switch sides. Take your right leg off the side of the mat. Bring the left foot in. Prop up, find your sitting bones, look for length. Your right hand holds your left knee. You can pick that knee up a bit. Your left arm starts to come up and you lean your body to the right. Close your eyes, breathe, and find the left waist. See if you can turn, look up towards the ceiling. Taking another big breath here, really fill up your lungs. And exhale, lean over. As we come up from here, we're going to move right into the twist. So take this left hand back, prop up on the fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, look back over the shoulder. Really turn the head. And just noticing how far over the shoulder you can look. Stay here and breathe, big full breath. And a full exhale. Very good, and we're gonna let that go. And as you let that go, just send the legs out in front, give your legs a little bit of a shake out. We are gonna come all the way down onto the back. Okay, and as soon as you come down onto the back, we're gonna set up for bridge position. So making sure that the heels are nice and close. You can feel them as you reach down. Really wiggle the shoulder blades under the back, and we'll push into the backs of the arms to come up. Now as you come into this final bridge today, you can give yourself a little support here with the hands under the body. Or if you want to, you could try interlacing the hands and getting nice and long through the arms. And we're just going to hold, connect the foot to the mat. So every toe is pushing down, the heels are pushing down, that tailbone is drawing under, and you are pushing up through the hips, breathing fully. And come on down from there. Very good. As you come down from here, cross your right ankle over that left knee. So we'll take it into the hip figure four. We'll give it a little bit of a side to side rock. Just let that go. If this doesn't feel like much of a stretch into this right hip, then go ahead and hold behind the left thigh. You can stay here. Keeping the head down, draw the chin in, reach the back of the neck to the floor. And relax. Okay, letting that go and switching sides. We'll cross this flexed left ankle over the right knee, beginning with this back foot on the floor. Push the knee away. Just noticing if it feels really tight in the left hip, if it's any different from the other side, adding that rocking. Okay, and again, if that's not much of a stretch in your body, then we will hold behind the right thigh. Continue to push that left knee away. Close your eyes, make any little movements that feel good. And come back to the breath. Keep trying to take that breath in and out through the nose if you can. Okay, very good. We're going to let this go. And we're just going to take hold of the knees now. So as you take hold of the knees and you bring the legs into the belly, we can rock from side to side, getting into the lower back. If you feel like there was any other stretches that you missed out on and you want to do them, here is your opportunity to add them in. And if you just feel like you're ready for some happy baby, then we're going to reach down the legs, maybe for the ankles or for the feet. Keep the feet nice and wide apart as you come into this happy baby, and just rock from side to side. You're really trying to keep the legs wide, working the knees down a little bit on either side of you as you rock. Nice work today, everyone. We did some excellent strengthening and some good deep stretching. And let's go ahead and take it back to where we started, Shavasana. So we will extend the body, extend the arms and the legs. Close the eyes. And just come back to the breath. Always giving yourself a few minutes at the end of practice to relax. And if you've got longer than a few minutes, even better. You scan your body, notice if you're feeling any tension anywhere. And let it go. Let your feet fall open, let your palms roll up, close the eyes. And just notice how the breath is different from the beginning of class to the end. When you do decide that you're going to get up today, be slow, lie on your side, take your time. Thanks for joining. Namaste.